It's honestly not the same one. I know that we've done one in the same colour and everything, it really isn't the same one, but it will be interesting to see if there are any differences between two identical models from the same year. So let's have a listen. I have to say, so far it does feel the same and play the same. You won't particularly know one from the other, but let's have a listen to the pickups for completeness. And starting with the bridge in the noisy or distorted setting. Into the centre. You can definitely, generally speaking, I do say that you hear the pickups best when it's on the clean setting, but you really can hear that thicken up onto the Who says you only get a new with Typhoon? Right, let's see how they clean up. Starting again with the bridge, we've got everything flat out. Into the centre. And onto the neck. Intonation. Epic. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, let's have a look round. Here's the nice, aren't they? See, they're nice. And they're heavy because there's no weight relief in them, and there's no push-pull stuff. It's a part of the original collection, and so this is supposed to emulate the 50's, but probably really they're going to be a bit better built, aren't they? Because of course these days we're using CNC machines and all modern methods, and you'd have to hope that things have improved over the years. So these are 2,400 quid new, and it's a current model, and they come in. So they come in Heritage Cherry Burst, which is a burst. And they come in tobacco burst, and they also come in honey burst, which doesn't look like a burst to me. It looks more like an unburst, but there you go. And they also come in a gold top and an oxblood. And I seem to recall, didn't Jeff Beck used to play an oxblood Les Paul a zillion years ago? Great guitarist, Jeff Beck. We like Jeff Beck. So what do you get for your dough? Well, you get a nice mother of pearl logo on the headstock there. Of course, it tells you it's a Les Paul model, and the truss rod cover usually tells you it's a standard. Around the back, you've got vintage Gibson deluxe machines with the vintage green keys. You've got an all mahogany neck with binding, a rosewood fretboard, and cheapskate acrylic inlays. I know, I can't help it. I shouldn't really say anything, but they could have just spent an extra £5 or whatever it is to give us proper mother of pearl on this, which is mated into a really beautiful. This one's not being played like many of the others that we see in here. Absolutely beautiful mahogany body. Is it 2 pieces? 2, I think so. I think it's 2. And under your cavity control plate here, what we do have is all of the Gibson branded pots on a steel plate, hand wired with orange drop capacitors. Lovely, lovely job. On the front here, of course, we've got a nice maple cap. Are they a double or a triple A? There's a nice bit of figuring going on in there, I would say. Gold top hat knobs with thumb bleeders. I like thumb bleeders. ABR bridge, and a pair of burst bucket pickups, which is supposed to emulate as closely as possible the PEFs from the 50s period. And a scratch plate. I like a scratch plate. We're all matching. It's got the historic aged switch tip on it. And it is, like I say, it is a proper burst, you know, where it's your teardrop or pear drop, if you like, shape, as opposed to just a perimeter burst. So, very, very nice job indeed. Yeah, no push-pull stuff. Lovely thumb bleeders, or number indicators, I think they call them. And they are, so, used market, again, it's going to be... price depends upon condition, as always, and so I should think for a nice one, well, if they're 2,400 quid new, and if you get one that's minty because you get a nice TKL case with them, so I should think if you get one that's minty, then probably a couple of grand, something along those lines. But you know, even if you're buying something that does look untouched, I still want to have a look at the pickups. I still want to, or at the very, very least, whip that cavity plate. Just take a screwdriver with you. Unless you're having it delivered. You know, it just depends where you get it from, doesn't it? But if you're going to, it's always best if you can see it in person. And if you do see it in person, take a screwdriver with you and just whip off that control plate, and you'll be able to see if it's been fiddled with. So they are, all in all, they are absolutely brilliant guitars. Probably, I am pretty sure that some people would not find them comfortable to wear for a long period of time because they are heavy. They weigh in at almost £10, and the pickups are popping out roughly 8 in the back and about 7.5 in the front. So in that way, so what I would like to say is that this is absolutely consistent with the last one. So they are producing two things that are, there's absolutely not a picking between the two of them. So well done Gibson for consistency. Love it. Great finish, lovely thing to play, and a joy to behold. So thank you all ever so much for tuning in as always, and I shall look forward to seeing you on the next one. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.